At least more than once. Well, like, you know.
Welcome everyone to Tuesday Night D&D.
Whistling a ditty.
Yeah.
Skexus loves me, this I know.
Australia also says, stop, lest you bring some taint with you by recanting those fell words.
Yes, they are indeed fell. Help yourself,
So, yeah, they want to hear what your view on your take on the situation is.
Okay.
Greedy beasts and arsehole monsters.
Well, much like my good friend and esteemed colleague Balassar, yeah, I pretty much concur with his assessment. So we entered the trapdoor after defeating the flamed skull and dipping the holy water on it and dispersing it, etc. And we ran into a bunch of small grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were.
Ramadar says, what the fuck is a grizzly?
No.
They were small, sort of undead kind of things.
Inconsequential sort of types, really. They had very small hit points.
Ah, fuck, I don't know. They had a bunch of stuff and things. We killed them. It was, you know, traumatic experience. I don't really, you know, PTSD. It's too traumatizing to recall.
It was. There was a ritual. We encountered a number of these beings, and Auntie she had a mark of skexus, and she was incanting. And I can only surmise trying to summon up something.
There was an altar.
Yes, there was an altar.
That this chant was being done upon. Although I didn't notice any sacrifice upon the altar. It appeared to just be an altar to which Nana White Wings was...
Now it's Nana.
Auntie White Wings was bloody chanting upon. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah. There was a mark of skexus on the floor, which we steered well clear of course. And several fell beasties.
Several.
We fell, and they were inconsequential compared to her. And she left and pretty much said we were shit. Oh, that's right, that was skags. She referred to them as skags.
Fucking scrags.
Scrags.
That's just what I'm calling.
What's not right anyway. And yeah, she left, man. And then we found we found a bit of booty.
Not the kind of booty we really wanted though.
That's right.
Then you found some things. Excellent.
Yeah, but we did burn up all our potions in the process.
Yep.
And survived barely as usual. And there were traps in there.
That's right, we've heard about the Maze of Doom from your colleague.
And pretty much like as far as
Maze of Doom.
that was the end of the maze.
3 fucking traps in a hallway.
Yeah, that was the
The
end.
Maze of Doom. I love the analogy. It's great.
So
Only on Tuesday night.
we saw no further sign of her after that encounter, and then we've left and returned basically as is our want.
And she said you were shit.
She did.
Shit cunt, I do believe was the correct term.
She made some very
What was
disparaging
that?
Shit cunt, I
remarks.
think was the correct term.
Oh wow.
She's like, you fucking shit cunts. Like,
Maybe you were
An
worse than
Aussie
scabs and scrags. Or
scab.
oh, damn straight. Fucking
doubt.
how's those
not
straight
even
up?
a scab. Pathetic.
So that's basically a sad and sorry tale. And we've returned. We don't know who or what she actually.
Was trying to do. We were hoping that the council and yourself would be able to offer some guidance.
After an excellent description like that, says Amadeus, and then Captain Duplei pipes up and says, "Nonsense! It is a tale of honest, hard-fought combat and valour from the house of Fromage."
Thank
and he
you,
puts
my
his hand on your shoulder.
esteemed family member.
Well done, son. Well
Thank
done.
you, sir.
He believes it. It's great.
That's good.
Sweet.
And he looks at Mistress Kirsten and gives her the fucking daggers.
Wow.
Yep.
I've made a friend. A very powerful friend.
Well, more so. More than that. Mistress Kirsten sort of rolls her eyes and says, "Yes, Captain Duplei, I'm sure it's a great tale. Maybe a bard will come along and In generations from now, we'll be regaling it over a wine. Lovely. But nonetheless, did you find anything there?
So, we found some, some treasure type things. And,
we didn't appear to have found anything of significance
no,
there. Just
not
some
on this
monetary
occasion.
items.
Yeah, just stuff that
Okay.
party funds wise.
Okay.
I mean,
I
obviously,
don't recall that there was anything.
I don't think so.
The altar didn't provide anything that was there. There was no
No, we just
handle
got
for
booty.
the Bane of Skexus.
Where did you find all the loot?
Within the final room of the dungeon.
Inside the altar. That's right. Yeah.
Was it inside the altar, was it? Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
There was that stone thing you had to move.
Okay, yeah, so just some gems, and some gold pieces
Sapphires and gold,
from a wishing well that had been lost to the eons.
Are you sure?
Fairly
This
certain.
is our knowledge, we're
Okay.
sure.
I
Yeah.
haven't really reviewed the footage, and that's all I've got written down. So, yeah.
What else did you find, Jim?
That's,
What did you find? Tell me what you found,
that's
Jim.
all I've got written down. That's it, mate. Yeah, that's all we got.
Pirate Steve,
Short sword.
did we miss something?
He's not going to tell you.
Yeah.
See, this shit cunt, man. I tell you, honestly.
Why? I'm the DM. I'm Pirate Steve, NPC.
That's all.
That's
Literally,
how it
that's
works.
all I've got written
It's up to
down.
you guys to
And that was when we last met, 7th of the 7th. So
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's it, G.
Wow. Okay. Another chance squandered.
Well, I just don't. I'll probably go back through the footage and there'll be some fucking thing I've missed. But
Oh yes.
Oh, clearly there. Yes, there was something actually.
Oh yes. So Mistress Kirsten says, so you're after some potions then?
the heat's of Eldon.
Dude, my memory is not been anywhere in.
I thought you was about to have an epiphany. You went, oh yes.
Yeah, of course, to try and elicit some kind of
I thought
you.
you'd had a moment.
No.
The light bulb had turned on and you'd remembered.
a light bulb that I might be able to scheme it out of you by doing that.
I can't remember.
That was about it.
You're usually
Probably not, but good luck,
you
sir,
remember better
trying.
than me normally, actually.
Dude, not the last couple of weeks,
So that's all I've got.
Head's
mate.
another place, so.
That's all I've got. Yeah.
Excellent. So potion time.
Well,
I'd like
yeah.
to purchase some potions.
We'd like to, yeah. Are there any lying around?
Yeah. What would you like? She says.
Potion of trap. Have you got a trapping potion?
To trap what? She asks.
This aren't white wings that we've come across.
Wow. She says, apparently not. Not at this moment.
No.
We're out of stock.
Righto. Any idea
any-
when you might get some back in?
Nano trapping potions. Well, you know, the roads
pretty
are
rare.
still.
Was it Nana or is it an aunt? Which one are we
There
talking
you are,
about
mate.
here? Come
Yes,
on.
from what you're recollecting is how I'm relating. That's how
Well, I
you've
did
told
say
it.
Aunt White Wings. I said Nana once. Now we're going to Nana, and
Yeah.
it's not
More
Aunt
than once, but
anymore.
nonetheless, she has no trapping
No
potions
trapping
of that
potions.
sort and type.
Alright, cool.
And it's probably a good thing too. You wouldn't want to be trapping the wrong nana, would you?
Well, I know what my nan's like, trapped in the corner. Fucking hell. Don't want to cross that thing. Jesus
No one
Christ.
traps nana in a corner. That's
That's
right.
it.
Yeah, so just healing potions.
Just
the
healing
garden-
potions. How
garden
many do you
variety.
want?
How many you got, mate? What's,
Do you have an anti-paralysis potion?
No.
that would be something.
No. How many healing potions do you want?
Oh, like 6?
4. Minimum.
4?
6. Yeah, she can do 6.
6?
Because Steve got none left.
Yeah. So, potion of healing,
I've only got 1.
I got none, mate. Is book price 50 clams.
You can buy 6. Should do it for 450.
Alright.
Fuck yeah.
Good
Thank
point.
you very much, Mr.
Should
Scouse.
do you a favour.
Yeah, I
You're
appreciate
trying to
that.
fight the good
Out of
fight.
party funds?
Yeah.
2
Yes,
each.
2 each.
So what do they heal for, my good friend? 10?
10 is the maximum, yeah.
So 2 healing pots of 10 for 450. Okay, so that leaves us considerably less. 172, and some silver pieces.
Wow, is that old pirate Steve? Oh, he's like, oh my god, where's my fucking money gone?
Sorry, G.
Oh shit.
That's why I gave her some sapphires.
Is what? You reckon?
I just sling in my last sapphire because
He says, no, you tried that trick on me before. I'm not silly.
No, I appreciate it.
I may be an idiot, but I'm not greedy.
I would also like to purchase a quiver. Now that's like 1 gold.
Yeah, couple of gold, yep.
2 gold?
Yep.
A quiver and
20 arrows is a score.
how many can you put in a quiver?
20 arrows.
In 1 quiver?
Yeah.
So I'll buy 2 quivers and 40 arrows.
So you'll keep one bunched up in your backpack and one ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep. So just double book price.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 gold for that.
Said Pirate Steve
So-
that your gold is in the form of sapphires, good sir. I do believe the appraisal was 100 gold pieces, so...
Alright, just see money being pissed away left, right and centre.
Oh, we need
Oh,
pots.
you've been approving of all
Eight
of the
gold.
transactions, Pirate Steve.
He didn't say I was intelligent.
8
We
gold.
just see
I'm just
money
going to take it out of party funds, this 8 gold, because, yeah, because I ain't got any.
I don't know, but we should stop spending and start saving.
Done. Alright, so that's, so
after
I
this.
got arrows and the
Yeah.
short bow.
Yeah,
We
that's all
got
stuff we
potions.
spoke about. You grabbed a
Cool.
short bow, did you?
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
wrong
all
with
he
the
had.
short bow.
That's all he had.
Range weapon. Good
okay.
range weapon.
Yeah. 1, 6,
Make sure you write down the
4.
two ranges for it.
That's only a D6 damage, that one, isn't it?
Yes, that's all he had.
It does all you need. It's a range weapon.
It does give me a ranged weapon.
It's better than D4 or D2 or
So the
D1.
short bow range.
Not saying it's not, but were you not able to afford the...
That's all he had for
That's all he
sale.
had.
Oh, okay, I see
Yeah,
what's
I
going
had
on.
no choice. Range is 80 to 320. So if it's less than 80, it's a penalty.
Yep.
Yep.
At disadvantage.
Yep.
Is that what it reads?
Well,
penalty
it
would be
says,
disadvantage.
it doesn't, but that's what it says about range. 80/320. So I'm assuming,
You'd expect so.
yeah. I've made assumptions before, nonetheless. Okay, done.
Yep. When attacking beyond the target's normal long range.
Yeah.
First is your normal range
Mm.
and the long range. When attacking beyond normal, you have disadvantage, and you can't attack something beyond the long range.
Right.
So up to the first number is normal.
Okay.
Anything past the first number up to the second number is at disadvantage.
So
and
80
just-
foot. That's pretty generous.
Is that the short range?
Yep.
Yep.
It
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
Generous enough.
80 something.
Yeah.
It's great, because look, really most combat that we're going to get involved in, you're going to be shooting within 80 feet anyway.
I reckon.
You know.
I reckon, mate.
You might be, yeah.
That's
Got a
that's
big map.
I
max
just go from
movement
previous
times two.
experiences from the last campaigns we played. So,
All right. Now we
That's
save. Now we save some pennies. So we got the armor.
what have we got left
We
over?
got pots. Not much. 164, and we got 56 silver.
Yeah, but so when you think about the whole collective of over 2,000, we've actually spent only about a third of the actual funds and divvied up the rest in terms of gems and pearls and everything. So we haven't spent everything.
No.
We've spent less than half, which is good, and you know we'll just save from here on out.
Cool. Now we do have a cloak for sale with Mistress Kirsten, or do you?
Is
does
it a
anyone-
miniature cloak?
Just a cloak.
Just a cloak.
Anything else?
Short sword's not really her thing. I mean, does someone just want to wear the cloak? I don't care what we do with it.
Oh, whatever. Sell
There's a
it.
short sword. and a
This is the
cloak.
one time, okay? This is your one free shot. So Mistress Kirsten said, so are these two of the items that you found?
Yes, they
And
are.
she
There you
says,
go.
and have you
There you
determined their
go.
status? Have you
There
cast
you
a
go.
detect magic spell on them?
Why? There you go.
And the answer is
No, we have not,
no.
Mistress
And
Kirsten.
you've made an assumption, and
Yeah.
you're just about to sell me something. And she
Bugger
says, allow me to enlighten you.
Wow.
And she casts detect magic, and just about everyone within range, especially Amadeus Straussel, Mistress Kirsten, Captain Duplei, their bodies are radiating magic in different spots. Your potions, your great weapon, your great axe, that lights up. Yeah, and these two items that you place on the table. also radiate magic.
Wow.
Which is, wow, who'd have thought, eh?
Can you identify or not?
I have no such ability as to identifying these. No.
I don't believe I can either.
No.
I know who can.
No, Mistress Kirsten offers to.
If you would be so kind, Mistress Kirsten,
For a
as
small
to
fee, she'll
Yeah.
happily do it. Yeah.
what fee are we talking here? We're
she'll-
getting pretty low on funds. Would a pearl suffice?
No. She'll take 100 gold to identify both of them for you.
Would you take a
Party
gem?
fun?
A sapphire?
Yeah, for sure. She loves
Sapphire.
gems. Yeah.
Sapphire
Yeah.
for the
She has a
lady.
look at it.
Alright, yeah.
How much do you say you think this is worth?
100 gold pieces was our most recent appraisal.
Alright, she'll accept it.
Thank you very much, Mistress Kirsten. We are
Pops it in her
Very
pocket
much
on her apron
obliged.
and casts her spell. Alright, so the cloak is a +1 cloak of protection.
Wow.
is it like
+1 on AC and saving throws.
Wow.
And the short sword is quite elven in design, very much so. It is a short sword of magic short sword +1.
Wow. That cloak's a bit sexy, isn't it?
It is.
Damn, +1 AC and saving. Damn. That's fucking overpowered, man.
It's pretty good. What's your AC and everything at?
20. What are
20.
you?
18.
Does Pirate Steve? What's Pirate Steve's?
He's the same AC as, no,
He's
same hit
lowest.
points as you.
He's
AC
17 AC. What do you want to do, homeboy?
Well, you know,
I'm not going to wear it because I'm already quite high. I think it's too much. It's too much for me.
well,
One of you guys can wear it.
I don't see the point in giving a magical item to an NPC, effectively, which is what.
Really?
Steve
Well,
wants.
Wow.
Well,
Wow, that's profound.
That is
well,
very
you sit
profound.
there and you say you're the DM,
Very
you don't do this, you
profound.
don't do that. You know, I see the
Making a
relevance.
comment, you guys
in
are having a
having
chat,
that,
and
like,
I'm responding with a wow, that's profound.
you know, Pirate Steve would obviously benefit because he's got the lowest AC, you know, and
He'd
on
benefit
saving
the
throws as well.
Yeah.
You know,
And he's always in close.
he is usually pretty close, isn't he?
And you should.
I
You
don't
could
really-
start moving
don't
more
care.
range. You know?
I've got the additional extra 1 AC now because of the
I like your
splint,
range.
So, I'm
So
actually,
now you're actually
I'm actually
19.
He's making
19.
it for you.
You're 19.
yeah, I haven't,
Pirate
I haven't
Steve.
got mine yet, but yeah.
We've just found a mighty artifact.
He's standing right next to you. He can see what's happening.
Pirate Steve, you have no idea how wonderful this object is. I think it's destined for you.
If you're going to act as Pirate Steve, you need to be giving input into this conversation as well, rather than just standing aside waiting for us to make comments and for you to just snide them off, dude. Like,
What I'm
you
doing
need
is
to be
I'm
an
listening-
actively
I'm
engaged
listening to you
NPC in the
discuss it
conversation
amongst
amongst
yourselves.
us.
You're discussing it amongst yourselves.
Yeah, which includes you. So
That's
you
right.
need to be giving input, not standing there saying nothing, dude. Like, think about it.
Discussing amongst yourselves means you two working out a puzzle, or you two guys like you were discussing your next move when you got up in the afternoon of the rat and cheese.
If you're not going to be actively engaged in the conversation, you should be not
When Pirate
involved
Steve's
in any
engaged,
of it, if that's the case.
Tom,
like,
when Pirate Steve's engaged and asked a question directly, he'll respond.
yeah.
All right, unless I think it's appropriate for him to do so. Until then, it's just you two discussing what you're doing, like with
just
funds and
us
stuff.
two discussing.
That's
No
right.
Pirate Steve. Exactly.
Pirate Steve's NPC.
Exactly.
We've been through this many
NPC.
times. He usually goes through with what you guys are saying. Sometimes we've gone to do something silly and he's voiced his
Cheers,
opinion.
bro.
Yeah.
Unless he needs to, he won't have to say anything.
Pirate Steve, you would not believe what we've just discovered. That cloak that we thought was inconsequential is actually a mighty artifact.
And we would love it if you would be so kind as to wear it
Please
whilst
don
you
this.
are assisting us in our endeavours.
He says, "Alright, prefer the weapon.
Prefer the
For the weapon.
Prefer the weapon."
Oh, so
because-
that's the other thing. How many magic items can we carry?
3 last time us. recall, but that was
well,
different
they're
time,
ones that
wasn't it?
require attunement too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm attuned to my mighty fucking great pub or whatever it is offhand. Am I? Or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And what else have I got on that's magical?
that'd be it.
That's it for me. What do you got, G? You got the necklace?
Oh, no,
No.
I don't. I don't have any magical items
Don't you
because
have
that
the
was on my
necklace?
rogue, and that was all
damn.
left with that character.
So you have got nothing magical?
I have 0 magical items. at this
Pirate
stage.
Steve, you got anything magical?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, so Pirate Steve wants the short sword. That to me, it's not something I'd even use.
What weapons does Steve use?
Yes,
Daggers.
Yeah,
you know,
daggers, man.
Short
One-handed
swords, yeah.
short
Yeah,
swords,
so
daggers.
the short
So
sword
he
is
prefers that.
+1.
Hey, I'm happy with
Give it to
Pirate
Pirate
Steve,
Steve.
for Sure. Well,
And are you happy with that, Pirate Steve? Because I'm more than happy with that.
Pirate Steve accepted if you offer it to him, more so than the cloak. He thinks you would benefit from the cloak.
Perfect. There we go. That sounds to me. Pirate Steve, please accept the short sword because you've fought alongside us all the way.
see, now what was the point in you making that comment if you're just going to turn around and say that he'd rather that fucking sword anyway and not worry about the fucking cloak? It was a pointless thing to fucking say.
No, it wasn't.
Like,
It was him saying he wants the sword. He would prefer the sword, and then it's back
Yeah.
to you guys. You see?
I do.
All right.
He could have just gone, oh, well, I'd prefer the sword when we were talking about the fucking cloak thing anyway, rather than...
You two
He's
were
fine
once
around
again
that.
weren't
But
engaging him. We
anyway.
were discussing about your fines and whatnot.
Well,
so-
excellent. If that's the case, then I will gladly take the cloak, and Pirate Steve, you can have the sword, and if that's all
We're happy with that.
If
upon
you guys
within
are
the
happy
party.
with that, he is
Right.
happy.
A cloak +1 AC plus.
It's a +1 cloak of protection.
Yeah. You slot that, and that puts you to 20, my good sir. So your AC
Soon it will.
is even to me. No, that's what it gives you.
He hasn't
I
got,
haven't got the other
the
armor
armor's
yet,
being
so
made
take it
for
away.
him.
Oh,
So-
sorry. So you're still 18, but you're 19 with that on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you're happy, Pirate Steve?
Yes, it says.
Excellent.
Do you need any, like, arrows or any shit? Or something to sweeten the deal?
I think he just needs some more rum.
Have a bottle of rum. I'm gonna
He's
scrub
drinking
one
it
off.
as we speak.
There you go, have a bottle of rum. I've got 8 rums. Good work, gentlemen. Okay, so what do you think about the rest of this, Mistress Kirsten? What do you make of Aunt Bridget?
Make a what? I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? No, wait,
Aunt
something like
Make-A-Wish.
that.
Yeah.
Aunt White Wings.
Nana Periwinkle.
Do you think you might actually know the name of this
Yeah.
She says it
FLBC?
just sounds like one of Skepsis' zealots,
That's
really.
fair, that's fair.
Obviously tougher than you guys because she called you shit
Yeah.
by your own description
Pretty
and
much,
walked
yeah.
out.
Pretty much.
And she
obviously-
gave us a whooping. Like,
Quite possibly
Yeah.
the one who's in charge of the cell operating around Ravensport.
I mean, there was pity in her eyes as she walked away. Pretty disgraceful. So what do you make of the whole the ritual that we've interrupted? And do you think she'll return, or should we go back, or what do
Who
you got for
knows
us?
what the followers of Skepsis want to do, but rest assured it sounds like you've dispersed that cell's hiding spot. Very much so, from what you've discussed.
she did wander off down the hallway and disappear.
Mm.
Well, she did, but you've dispersed
Like a candle
everything
light.
else that was there, so
Yeah.
all intentions, and Captain Duplei says, valorous deeds achieved in the name of good by the House of Fromage.
So where does that leave us then, mate? There's fuck all bounties. We've got a tablet we can't read.
Well, a tablet you say?
Yeah.
The same tablet we mentioned, I reckon, last time we were here, because we had the tablet from last week.
Yeah, you've had that with you a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you care to have a look at it?
Yes, certainly. Strauss almost leaps the counter in anticipation.
Yeah.
You guys have already read it.
No, we can't read it.
No, we haven't, but the council already had a look at it last time we came back here.
They
That's what I'm saying, like,
politely offered that maybe that fucking Morgan would be better.
that is true.
Yeah,
That's correct.
they
That's
stayed out
correct.
of it. Yeah.
But nonetheless, you place the tablet on the table whilst debating these various things, and Strauss starts to pour her eyes over the clay tablet. She raises her hands with a flourish and casts a spell. Have you got the tablet?
Yes. Yeah. Certainly fucking do. Welcome back.
I can almost see it coming up. The thumbnail's coming up already.
20 minutes later. Oh god. Why am I the It's cried. Of all people. Why?
Because you are the least worst out of the shit, I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think you
Gee,
know.
winkers. I couldn't even lift my dick in the dark, man.
You need a help with that, would you? You've got the town map. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Is it in your folder?
It's a half A4 size thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's a cutout. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a handout is nonetheless.
I don't want a handout, I want a hand up. I don't want a
And a hand on. Is what it sounds like.
Oh, God help me.
Oh wow. Welcome.
So, yeah, there was this time at burn camp. Oh, what mighty treasure.
Oh wow.
Oh, honoured viewers,
Yeah.
please bestow.
The tablet.
Oh, our treasure.
Oh wow.
It's been fucked with.
Oh
Okay, so
wow.
that's a humbling moment.
Alright, so she looks at it, she
Damn.
raises her hands, you can tell she's in the midst of casting a spell. Yep. Cool. And there's the key
Oh,
for the
there we
tablet.
go. Alright, it's on my
Alright,
donkey
so
pillow.
it's on
Alright.
you two,
Yeah,
collectively,
Oh,
individually, there's the key.
let's go.
Oh, shit.
Just to recap, yeah.
What are you recapping?
The flaming skull.
Oh yeah.
The mighty
No
flaming
expense
skull.
spared artwork.
Yeah. Here's some paper, G. If that helps or whatever. It's the vibe of the thing.
Write it down on a separate piece. That way, in case you make an error,
That's fair.
I won't make an error.
There'll be
just in case.
no transgressions.
I probably will
Are
make
you
an
happy while I have a smoke, Bo?
error. Yeah, go for it.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later.
If you're reading this, I've been killed. Your parents have become resentful of me and sent murderers to kill me in the past. I've fought them many times before. I cannot bring myself to kill your parents due to my loyalty to you. Can you honor my death by finding who killed me? What you do with that knowledge is up to you, but do not let it make you evil like your parents.
You're great, dude. You're fantastic. Top 10. It's top shelf here. It really is.
Nothing but the best for the
That's
viewers.
right.
Nothing but the best.
Oh, forget the viewers. This is about us, and they just see what we're doing.